Hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Carter, and I'm currently the director of the Center for Academic Performance, CAP for short. One of the things that I love about working with others is that in order for you to truly make a difference, you have to think about the community at large. And so being able to create something or incorporate a component of the HSC well-being model where you have a component that ties directly into working with others is something that was really important to me, and I know the team as well. Wow. I would say it's it's been a rewarding experience, yet no experiences look the same. So, as a learning specialist, I had the unique privilege of being able to connect with students on a personal level, just talk to them one on one and figure out, what's keeping you from performing in the way that you want to, and then connecting you to the appropriate resource or, going through academic coaching where we work together personally on a one on one, or I should say individually. And then also, when it came to all things Be Well, I mean, there's no way Be Well can be successful without working with others. And so it just provided an opportunity to really play a bridge to see, okay, what do the students need? How can I create events around that? How can I work with the amazing team in the Office of Care and Civility to make those, a reality? And then how do we bring it to life and communicate that to, our executive leadership? And so in that role, you definitely have to work with others. You have to work with everyone. And then in my current role as the director of the CAP office, I, again, get the privilege of working with an amazing team. Our team works really closely with students to ensure that they are getting the academic support, the tutoring support, the writing support that they need. But again, that involves you working with another human. And so, yeah, those are all of the ways I've been able to work with others. I'd say one of the unique challenges is you have to figure out what hat to wear. A lot of times in your day to day, especially when you work with students in the capacity that I do, you are looking at, okay, how do I put on this advocacy hat? How do I make sure that I can be a voice? How can I make sure that other people are heard and that they feel seen and they feel valued? And then as a student, a lot of times I had to remind myself, okay, yes, these are the things that I need. These are the places that I can typically find it. But let somebody else support you. Let somebody else show up for you too. And don't be, afraid of seeking out help. I mean, again, I work with students all the time and I want them to come to me and ask for help. So I felt I should probably, put myself in those shoes, again, figure out what hat I want to wear and seek out the support. So again, it's just figuring out how am I supposed to show up in this moment, in this role, and then figure out the best way to respond accordingly. One of the best pieces of advice I've ever received when it comes to working in groups is don't make assumptions. Ask questions because communication is important. And another piece of that is don't always expect you from other people. And so what all of those things really mean is that, people go through things and how they show up is typically impacted by what they're going through. And so there may be a delivery or a tone that's used that, although it is being directed towards you, it has nothing to do with you. And so rather than make an assumption, just asking those questions, asking like, hey, this is what you said and this is how I am receiving it. Like, are those two things in alignment? Also, are you expecting you from other people, meaning when something happens, you're looking at it and you're saying, well, this is what I would have done, or this is how I always show up. And although you may be an amazing person, you probably are, you yourself, you're unique. You're an individual. And so the same way that you are showing up in a space as your whole self allows someone else to show up as themselves, but also, just again, have that communication and just say, hey, this is what we're working on. This is what we're doing. This is, what the roles and responsibilities are, and then let things work themselves out. Oh my gosh, what is my favorite thing about Be Well? So QB and Zenny have my heart. They do. They do. I feel like I want to be QB, but I'm more Zenny. My face gives me away all the time. And then also, I love Sophia Brockman. She is amazing. She has done such an amazing job with the program. And so it's been really cool to just see her vision come to life, and how it's elevated Be Well in so many ways. And I mean, to be fair, she is the reason we have QB and Zenny. So, yes.